Hey guys, it's Chaos Chrono back with another deck opening. We're on to deck number 7 for Coda unboxings. Hope you guys continue to enjoy the content. So let's dive in and see what we have in today's deck. Today's deck is Bag the Energetically Aegean. It's a Shadows This Untamed deck. Again, great house combination. So let's see if we got something good in here. Starting with Untamed, we have Hunting Witch, 2 power creature. Each time you play another creature, gain an Ember. 2 Hunting Witch, great start. Niffleape, 3 power creature. While Niffleape is attacking, ignore Taunt and Elusive. Mushroom Man, 2 power creature. Mushroom Man gets +3 power for each unforged key you have, so starts at 11 power. Murmook, 3 power creature. Your opponent's keys cost +1 Ember. 2 Murmooks. 3 Murmooks. Vigor, Ember whenever you play it. Heal up to 3 damage from a creature. If you heal 3 damage, gain 1 Ember. Nocturnal Maneuver, Ember whenever you play it. Exhaust up to 3 creatures. 2 Nocturnal Maneuvers. Mimicry, when you play this card, treat it as a copy of an action card in your opponent's discard pile. Nice. Life Web, Ember whenever you play it. If your opponent played 3 or more creatures on their previous turn, steal 2 Ember. That's it for Untamed. Moving on to Shadows, we have Umbra, 2 power creature with Skirmish. Fight, steal an Ember. 2 Umbras. 3 Umbras. Okay, so we got some triples in this deck. Dodger, 5 power creature with Fight, steal 1. Naughty the Thief, 2 power creature with Elusive. Action, steal an Ember. Nexus, 3 power creature with Elusive. Reap, use an opponent's artifact as if it were yours. Bad Penny, 1 power creature with Destroyed. Return Bad Penny to your hand. 2 Bad Pennies, oh no. Routine Job, it's an action. Play, steal an Ember. Then steal 1 Ember for each copy of Routine Job in your discard pile. Let's see some copies of discard. Second copy. That's it. Hidden Stash, Amber whenever you play it. Archive a card. Booby Trap, Amber whenever you play it. Deal 4 damage to a creature that is not on a flank with 2 damage splash. That's it for Shadows. Moving on to this, we have Flame Wreath. It's an upgrade. Amber whenever you play it. This creature gains +2 power and Hazardous 2. The Terror, 5 power creature. If your opponent has no Ember, gain 2 Ember. Great first card. Tentacus, 5 power creature. Your opponent must pay you 1 Ember in order to use an artifact. Dust Imp, 2 power creature. Destroyed, gain 2 Ember. 2 copies of Dust Imp. Lash of Broken Dreams is an artifact. Action. Keys cost +3 Ember during your opponent's next turn. Poltergeist, Ember whenever you play it. Use an artifact controlled by any player as if it were yours. Destroy that artifact. Mind Barb, Ember whenever you play it. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand. Guilty Hearts, Ember whenever you play it. Destroy each creature with any Ember on it. Gateway to Dis, destroy each creature, gain 3 chains. Fear, return an enemy creature to its owner's hand. And I believe this is the last card of the deck. Arise, choose a house, return each creature of that house from your discard pile to your hand, gain 1 chain. Okay, that is the last card. Alright, let's set this up and review what we have. Alright, starting with Amber Generation, we're looking at 10 pips of Amber. And we have the effects of some of them as well, like Life Web, Vigor, just to generate a bit more Amber. We have supporting cards like Mimicry, depending on what it copies, the 2 copies of Hunting Witch, 2 Routine Jobs, Naughty the Thief, Triple Umbra, Dodger, 2 Dust Imps, Tentacus, and the Terror that can produce Amber as well. So definitely at the minimum we're looking at about 20 Amber. Could be a lot more depending on how effectively we use some of these cards and how much they hit for. For Amber Control, we have Life Web, 2 copies of Routine Job, Naughty the Thief, 3 copies of Umbra, Dodger, and Tentakiss, along with 3 copies of Mermook and the Lash of Broken Dreams to control key cost. Overall, this will set Amber Control at about a 10, though because it's quite board based and some of the cards are situational, it may not actually perform to that level. Artifact Control, we have Nexus for utilizing the opponent's artifacts. We have Tentakiss as a toll for them to use their artifacts, and we have Poltergeist to get rid of artifacts, so that's a solid 2 to 2.5 of artifact control. Alright, for creature control we have the Booby Trap, Guilty Hearts, and Gateway for direct removal, and some support in Nocturnal Maneuver and Fear. So overall creature control is pretty low here. I'll rate it about a 4, but it's nice to see that there's actually wipes just in case you fall behind in the board. Alright, the speed of this deck is also pretty low. We have Hidden Stash and Arise, which technically counts a bit more towards efficiency. And we have 2 bad pennies that counts in my mind negatively, as it's really easy to take them out and then clog your hand as your opponent. And Gateway has 3 chains attached to it, so all in all they might actually cancel out, giving me a 0 for speed. Alright, looking at the highlights of this deck, we have a pretty average creature count at 19, but we do have pretty stacked houses to look at for the Arise. We have 8 creatures in Shadows, 7 creatures in Untamed that will work really well with the Arise. Unfortunately, that means it'll be played out of house, so it's more of a setup, meaning your opponent will see it coming. In terms of Untamed, we would have loved to see a Chota Hazri here to pair up with the Hunting Witch and the burst that can happen in this Untamed set. With the Shadows, unfortunately there's no real play for the 2 bad pennies, so they're pretty much dead, and I wouldn't really want to put them on the field as they're an easy way for your opponent to clog up your hand. The creature control value was pretty low, and that most of the control did actually come from board-based control with the fighters, albeit fairly small fighters. However, they do have skirmish. All in all, this deck does have a good toolkit. It has good Amber generation, good Amber control, just missing a bigger Amber control card like Too Much to Protect. We're lacking a bit of control in the other houses like Dis and Untamed, so we're counting on the Shadows to really control the Amber pool. And again, it's very board based, so with a well-timed wipe, that's going to hinder this deck quite a bit. Overall, each house is missing some of the core cards that make them great in Call of the Archons. So with that in mind, I'm going to rate this deck at about a 66. It's got good burst potential without a key cheat. It's got good steal in Shadows, but board based. And it's got plenty of disruption and tools between all 3 houses, but nothing that really takes this deck to the next level. So yeah, that concludes the review of this deck. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching, and as always, be kind and happy forging.